Hello, hello, hello. Just bear with me 1 second whilst I get the camera on. Okay, let's see why this isn't working. Let's have a look here. Maybe because I have this on instead. I'm just going to get my OBS up. Everyone is doing well today. I'm getting myself connected. So I'm going to start streaming and see if that works better. So just bear with me and let me get this. We can see things better. Let me go back. I'm going to share my screen. To get the Petition open. Hopefully you can see Petition. So we are now live and you'll be able to see my petition here. And I just wanted to see whether it is visible to you all. So I'm just going to have a look here. Put my cam on, saying everything seems to be fine. So hopefully you can see me, and good evening everyone, and hopefully you can see this screen as well. So I just want to say good evening because wow, we've had quite a lot happen today, and with the voting going on, I did do some early recording as well, but I've also got open here on my screen here, which hopefully you should be able to see, and I'll be checking so you can see that on my actual YouTube itself. And hopefully you'll be able to see me live going on here. So I'm just going to check for myself and see if you can see me live. So my videos. Excellent, excellent. So I am live and you should be able to see me live. I know I've got a video uploading at the moment, so I think that's what the issue is. However, look at this. This is at 2,000, sorry, not 2,000, 2 million. 2 million. Can you believe that? That is just amazing. It is amazing. So this is saying YouTube. Okay, let's go in here. Why is it not recording? I might have to stop and start again, so just bear with me because there seems to be an error going on here. So it doesn't seem to be streaming from what I can see here from my own thing, but I can see that some of you are on here. So it's telling me something. So something's got to be right. I don't know what is here and what is working. So let's have a look here. If I look at the live stream, if I press that, yes. So yeah, there's I can see that it's happening, and I just see that it says 300 172,026. Wow, that is amazing. It's just going up and up and up and up. And I do have a recording that I did earlier for about an hour, and it went from like 2 to this. So it's gone like sort of like 372,000, which is quite a lot to be going through. And I don't know how KEIR Starmer is going to be coming forward with the results from the public, because this is what the public is wanting. This is what they want to have a change, need to see a change. So will this change be happening? Will it be happening? That is the question. Still into, like, it says it takes 2 days for the debate date, for example. So we're getting close. So I'm going to put the link here as well. I'm just going to grab my tea here as well. And I'm not sure why my camera isn't on, but I'm loading, for example, OBS is not on, the camera is not on, and I'm not sure why, but yet it's streaming. So I'm trying to with that because I can see myself, but I can also see the screen as well. So I'm not sure what we're going to have. So hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm showing you with regards to the numbers, you know, the live, you know, the actual petition is huge, absolutely huge. I mean, we've got a large number of people that have come in unity to vote, and we're at 2,373,675. That is huge. This has not happened. Well, it did happen when it was Brexit. And I don't know if any of you was around when Brexit was around. I queued up and I voted with my husband, and we were in the UK and we voted. The only other one that represents this is Brexit, and it was huge. And I don't know if any of you remember voting when it was Brexit, and how up at the voting stations, and how therefore would take ages. It would take ages, but people needed to do that to really sense of being heard and to take control. So this was the, you know, I mean, this is one of the biggest petitions anyway that we're looking at. And in a short space of time, it's like, well, actually, this is now the second day. So it's like coming up to, could even be 2 million by midnight tonight with the way things are going. There was the UK petition, which was to do with Brexit, and it was quite some time ago. And I'll just read this out to you. It was, petition was in terms of the Brexit. So I'm just trying to find the information here, and I will put the URL as well. But this is history. This is history. Huge. You know, the UK Parliament. Back then it was a paper petition. They did have some really like this, how you could this way online. So maybe more people are voting because they can do it online. It's more easier rather than going to and having to do paper, you know, and then people would count them, for example. This is all automatic. It's a lot more easier. So it was paper petitions before this. The e-petitions that reach over 100,000 signatures are considered for debate. So let's hope that this does get considered. Whether it's going to change, I don't know to happen, because obviously I'm not Parliament and none of us are. Maybe some of you are, but the previous petitions were done concern with regards to the government ministers. People they had issues just the same as people have got issues today with for example, the Prime Minister, and the debate is here. But what used to happen was you would go into a polling station. It usually was like a school, for example. It would then be, you would then, for example, and like I said, this is something that is truly, truly amazing, and it's going up quick. This isn't small, it's going up quickly. So there's a lot of here talking about this, and the e-petition is what these signatures is all about. Like I said, this is like the one before that was the Brexit, for example, to do with Brexit. And I don't know if any of you or many of you that, because it was a paper back then as well. So I think it's important that we really look at and why this is happening. Why is this happening? Because people aren't happy. There's a lot of things that they're not happy about. And it's not just to do with businesses. It's to do with people's lifestyle and it is to do with whether people want to continue in this way with our government. The way that things are being said and things are being introduced wasn't really what was agreed upon. Many when they told us what it was that they were going to do, and things have changed. It seems like everybody is affected by this, not just businesses. Everybody is affected by it. Everybody. So with this, and keep signing. I'm going to put the link here. Keep signing, because you're going to be the one, from the UK, you're British, for example, address, for example, you can make a difference here. Look, it's 2,378,000 signatures right now, and the time in the UK is just after 7 p.m. And look, it's gone from 2,378,000 to 3,1. Look how quick that is just going up. It's huge. Like I said, I've never seen it like this. Obviously, there was Brexit, and I saw, Brexit, for example. This is huge. It is huge. And we are making a difference. And just look at this. It's just amazing. Already, the numbers are just going. Hopefully, you can see the sharing with you, because I would love to know that you can see what I'm sharing with you. So I'm just going to go onto my live, see if it's going to let me see. And no, it's not going to let me see at the moment. So I'm going to use my phone just in case that no one can see. I'm going to use my phone, and I'm going to do this as well. So let's So this is the petition here, and I'm going to film it so that you can see how fast it's. So look at this, 2,379,193 signatures so far on the call general election. It is going up. We are really making a stand here. Like I said, the one that was big like this was Brexit many years ago. And a lot showed up at the poll stations, which usually was, school or, church, that type of thing, or a village hall, for example. But this is online, and it is remarkable. It really is remarkable, because this just shows the unity that the British public have got for demanding that there is this, and it is growing up. Hopefully you can see the tab. And I'm just going to just make sure that you can see here, which is the video, and you can also see the call at a general election. So I wonder how the government is going to react to this, because obviously it's going to be cause for debate, but what will they do with this debate? Will they take action? What will they listen to? Because they've talked about school fees, VAT, tax on school fees for private school fees, winter fuel, bills. There's no, before you used to get some sort of a reduction, for example, for the pension, for example. So that, what are they going to do about the pensioners getting their winter fuel payments that they've been used to, for to suddenly just stop, at winter time? No one was really given proper notice. So it's like things were said during the election, and then it's all changed round. And it's shocking. Even big retail stores like Amazon, the big second largest employers, the retail industry, to Starmer, to Rachel Reeves, for example, to say what the implication on this, how short-sighted they've been, is going to be to everybody, because it's not just businesses having to pay increase. There's all the other things that have gone up, and it's gone up in a big way. The impact is going to be April 2025. Impact is going to start to show, and that's why I did earlier to say all of you to just sit with pen and paper, notepad, write out what it is that you're paying for that you don't use. It's time to evaluate what that cost is, because we don't know what the government is going to decide. Are they going to accept what people in the public have said that they don't want to happen? Or are they just going to go ahead and do what they said they were going to do anyway? I would love to hear your views on that. Do you think they're going to listen? What do you think that they will listen to? Because it is quite a serious thing that all of these implement is going to have a very large effect come next year. things are going up. That means if the schools are going to have to close because of the tax on the school fees, that there'll be more pressure on the public schools. Then the public schools they're already under pressure as it is. They're doing a wonderful job, don't get me wrong. I take my hat off to them. They're trying their best with what they have. But with more pressure, what do you think is going to happen? Same with the elderly, the winter fuel bill payment, where they can put their heating on. That could cause more hospital admissions, for example, more sicknesses, more flus, more pneumonias, for example, chest infection. And I dread to think what else, So surely they've got to let the winter fuel bill be paid. Then there's also, the cost that the farmers, with what's happening with the farmers, taxing all of that they've been doing for generations, porters, their feeders. There's so many things that's wrong here. Then there's in national insurance into the business income, but even if, when the big companies are even screaming about it, talking about it, saying that they're going to stores and people will lose jobs, then that again is going to affect people, isn't it? And that's going to put more pressure on the system that it's already pressured. It's a lot to think about with what they accept and what they're going to, dismiss. I'd love to hear your comments because, at the end of the day, even though there's all these signatures here, 2,385,632,000 so far. 2,386,600. Oh, it's gone up. Going up so quick. 2,385,776 signatures, and it's gone up even more. It's incredible. I have not seen this before. Unusual to see all these numbers just go up so quickly. This clearly shows how everybody feels about this because it's going to affect our food chain, jobs, our livelihoods, our well-being, our health, our relationships. Because if things are going up, it's going to be very difficult. Very difficult. Even holidays, people going on holidays, that means they're going to have to put their prices up again. It's already expensive as it is. Backlashes the budget if it's not fixed and made fair, because they're coming out one door, but they're coming out another. But this is actually affecting all of us, all of those that are in the UK. Now at 2,386,000, sorry, 2,386,107 signatures, currently at 719, and up again. I can't even keep track with it. This is something huge. The British people, they mean business. This is going to be like a worldwide history. It's going down in history. This is all part of the Constitution, like the Encarta Constitution for the UK Constitution. This is huge. This is going to go down in history. Experiencing this and seeing it in real time. And we can say that we've been a part of this. So I just hope and I pray that Parliament will listen to the people, because to get this many signatures in such a short space of time is a very, very, the British public do not want this, do not want the UK budget. They want it changed. I suppose they want it changed as how they said it would be. Seems like they've completely made it a different thing from what was agreed. And I believe that's the reason in the first place, because of the and this promise is now going completely the wrong way. I'm just going to put my phone onto tripod thing. I'll try anyway. It is, like I said, this is history in the making, and I just need to fix this. So I turned off my phone. There we go. I'll just open this up. So like I said, history in the making. It is, this is something, and it's something that we need to be able to congratulate the British public on, for really standing up for what is and what they feel is right and has been wronged. And they're trying to put this right by doing this petition, because this is how they're feeling at the moment. Very passionate about this. I've got the video from before, which I've got on my camera as well. I'll add that in, and that was before I even came on here live, because I've been watching it, filming it all day, because this has never happened. This is like, well, relate it to is Brexit, where we queued for hours. We were allocated a time to arrive, and people came and signed to come out of Europe, for example. And it was a lot of people that came, that signed. But this is completely a whole new ball game. And that was many years ago. But this is another history in the making. And I really don't know what the Prime Minister thinks of this, and hopefully we'll be able to hear his thoughts on it. But also, obviously, he's been getting a lot of backlash from everyone around. Well, so what's he going to say? The same with, Rachel Reeves. What is she going to say? Because there was the issue with her CV, for example. But I think she's still here. She's not going anywhere, I don't believe. But it's a completely different ball. We've got people in the millions that have done this in the space of, has it been 24 hours? You know, this is something which is so, to get 2,391,916 signatures. Whoa, it's just gone up. I can't keep track. Can't keep up with the numbers, keep flicking. And look, here's the map here. This is the map. Hopefully what I'm showing you. So there's the map, which is not coming up. I've got it on this. I'm not going to stop sharing because I don't want you to not see this, but I can't click it. But there is the map whereby you can see the locations of where people are signing, where everyone is signing and what they're signing up to. You know, this is massive. It's massive. I've never seen this before, and that's why I'm watching this, because and it is remarkable. So stay tuned, because I will be coming back here as well, because, you know, I'm informed as much as possible so that you are also being aware of this and keeping track of it, because we're here for this, and this is what we've come here for, to see what these results are. I'm going to put the link here though for you to vote, for those of you that haven't voted, that feel that you need to vote. And you know, I'm not saying, you know, you must. What I'm saying is that if you choose to, then you've got the option to become part of this historical moment. And I will call it an historical, I believe it is an historical moment. History, this is history in the making, like I said, and to get this number of signatures and the rate that is going up, I've never seen so many rates like this. You know, the numbers going up in this way, it's huge, huge. And because this is how I feel right now, they've had enough. They've been told something and it's gone. Seems like it seems to be affecting everybody who is affected here. And that's why this petition is here, because people aren't happy with what's happening, because it's affecting the UK British population is being affected by it. And that is the problem, is that it's not being, they're feeling as if they're not being respected, and that they're feeling like they're being railroaded, possibly. I can only just imagine how everyone is feeling while currently at the moment. And if you voted, you know, are you surprised? What is your take on this? What is your take on this? What do you think about this? Expecting it to be this number? Was you expecting it to be so high? Is this a shock to you? I wasn't expecting it to be this high. And it is quite a high number. We can see it, can't we? It's very high. 2,395,354. That's a lot. And it's going up like in seconds. It's going up higher and higher. It's not slowing down. It's not slowing down. It's higher and higher. It's what the way we should be looking to see what's going to happen from this, because that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the results from this. I really am. I want this. I want to hear their take on it, because I've never seen so many numbers before, and it is remarkable. It really is. It is huge. This is something which we will all remember. The history is here. It's here. It's in right now. And that's why I'm filming the screen, but I'm also filming myself as well. It's remarkable. It is. And we are part of this. We are here. And we are listening to me as well as other. And that's why I want to hear what do you think? What do you think about this? You know, did you expect it to get to this number? What do you think it's going to? I think this is going to quite easily be million, 3.5 million possibly. It's quite a big stance, isn't it, that's being made here. The public have come forward, and the public have made a decision, and this is the results from that decision that cannot be ignored. And wow, it's just going up and up and up and up, and I'm just looking at it in awe. I'm just seeing these numbers, and it's just massive. Never seen this before, apart from there was the Brexit, but I don't think the Brexit was so big as what this is. It's huge. It's just going up and up, and it's not going to take long before 1 million. It really isn't. This is going to probably by midnight, it will probably be 3 million easily, and then it's going to the House of Commerce, and then they've got to talk about it. They've got to say what the public want, and they've got to debate it. And this, down in history books, in the law books, in the UK Constitution and Carta, it's going to be so much. It's going to be in the Hansard, which is where Hansard, the House of Parliament, when a discussion, notes are being taken. Everybody can have access to it. It is public. It is about some of the things that are being discussed in the House of Parliament daily, for example. And we really should be listening to that. so that we know we're not full of surprises. Now, I don't know if anyone here that is watching this live right now, have you looked at Hansard? Are you aware of the UK Constitution, for example? And Carter, for example, so big. This is a huge thing that we're looking. So anyway, it's at 399,600 and it's gone up again. 2,299,705,000 signatures. So wow, look, it's gone from 705 to 823 in the space of seconds. Look, it's just going up. It's now coming up million. It will be 2 million, 2.4 million probably. Yep, there you go. 2.4 million right now. Wow. That is fast. It's just up and up. And I think because people are coming in from work, they're voting, for example. This is huge. Huge. Absolutely amazing. I'm fascinated just by watching this. But I also know that there were things in there that were. So, well done. So I'm going to be logging off now. I will be, and then I will be coming back on tomorrow morning to see what the surprise is. I may come back on tonight once it gets to 3 million, because I am watching because I need to see it, because this is, like I said, this is history. This is amazing. So I look forward to speaking with you all soon, and let's keep moving forward and pushing forward with this so that we get justice for those that need it. Take care. Thank you for watching. This is Christine Crowle signing off. Bye.